Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 25th of September. In this update, Nationals deputy says realistically, if they have to work with New Zealand First, they will. It's understood leader Christopher Luxon will confirm in a social media video today that he's willing to work with Winston Peters if necessary. It comes after weeks of questions about whether he would. Nicola Willis told Tim Dower if people want a change of government, they should party vote National.
Our preference is to form a strong, stable two-party coalition government between National and ACT.
Meanwhile, a commitment by Labour to increase housing support has been welcomed by the sector. The party pledges it will build another 6,000 public homes by 2027 if re-elected next month. Labour also promises it will ensure 25% of the homes are accessibly designed, up from 15%. Community Housing Aotearoa's Paul Gilbert says there's a big wait list of people in need.
We've had a period of well over 30 years of quite chronic underinvestment in affordable housing, and of course one of the parts of affordable housing that's very important is public housing.
The government is again helping prisoners remove tattoos in a budgeting move not seen in nearly 2 decades. Open Justice reports the Department of Corrections put up $100,000 this year for lasering off the often gang-affiliated ink. Funding to cover all inmates was scrapped in 2006 after revelations taxpayers spent almost $250,000 between 2001 and 2002. De-ink tattoo removal owner Helena Carter says the process is extremely worthwhile. And she says it doesn't matter what sort of job it is. If you have gang tattoos on your face, there's no work available. With states of emergency lifted in Southland and Queenstown, areas almost 1,500 kilometres north are readying for severe weather. Heavy rain warnings are in place for eastern parts of Bay of Plenty and northern regions of the Gisborne district. Forecasters say the area could end up with 1 to 2 months' worth of rain in 48 hours. Met Service meteorologist Carl Lutz says up to 320 millimetres is to accumulate about the ranges and further west up to 190 millimetres.
This front was responsible for bringing heavier rain as well to the southern parts of the country. However, we now have a high pressure that's moved in place over the South Island, and that sort of sticks around for the first part of the week.
An Otago researcher is calling for more funding to be poured into the prevention of parasitic diseases. Authorities are working around the clock to control Queenstown's cryptosporidium outbreak, with 30 confirmed cases of the parasite infection. Water regulator Taumata Arawai has enforced a compliance order on the region and boil water notices in place. In sport, Australia will fight to keep its Rugby World Cup playoff hopes alive against Wales this morning. In the midst of reports, coach Eddie Jones has been interviewed to take over as Japanese coach post-tournament. Silver Ferns coach Dame Nolene Taurua says a shock loss to a second-string England netball side hurts after a 55-54 loss in Christchurch. South Africa have clinched a 4-wicket win over the White Ferns to open their one-day cricket international series. And Ethiopia's Tigist Asifa has smashed the women's marathon world record by more than 2 minutes, clocking 2 hours, 11 minutes and 53 seconds for back-to-back victories at the Berlin Marathon. I'm Neva Manu, that's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.